Okay. Mm, okay. Yeah, so I love you. There, I said it. Oh my god. I just told my crush I'm into him. I know it may be rushed or unexpected, or weird to have some random guy you've only known for 1 month throwing you everlasting love, but you really have to be some kind of moronic weirdo to say stuff like this. Great job, Isaac. You're making a fool of yourself. Oh my god. Sorry for being weird. Elijah laughed at my antics with the most adorable giggle I've ever heard. I sincerely hope he doesn't think I'm pranking him. Okay, carry on. I take a deep breath. I need to calm down and tell him my feelings. Come on, Isaac. You aren't 14 anymore. You're going to turn out fine. Long story short, I love you a lot. Like, a lot. Do you remember the first time we met? That's when it all started. You remember? For my part, I recall everything. Everything that has led us to the decisive moment. We met at my theater class. That's a class I was afraid to take because it's not a serious topic and stuff, but well, I'm a theater kid and I have to deal with it. And I guess I have some artistic experience. Is valuable for getting hired, right? You know what? Never mind, because I love theater and I'm going to have fun this semester. But back to the story. I wanted to sit at the front row, but all the seats were taken. But then I noticed a ginger boy put his backpack on the chair next to me. I recognize this boy. There aren't many gingers at university, and even less with a haircut like that. We were both in Miss Shapiro's class last semester, I guess, but he was kind of discreet and just replied to questions sometimes. He looked like a clever guy. Well, if even a nerd take theater, I can't be making a bad decision. Oops, sorry. So the only available seat was occupied by his bag. That's why I I can save for 4 choices, that's good. Back to game. I can ask him to move the bag, but this seems kind of rude to him, but on knees. I grabbed the ginger's bag and put it on. Oh no, put it on. No, where do I load? No, bad. Accent. Excuse me, would you mind putting your bag on your knees, please? Oh, sure. Sorry for the inconvenience. No problem. While I sat on the chair, I took a look at the boy next to me. Oh my god. I seriously think I have never met anyone. Oh my god. god, this kid. He looks like a generic anime character. I've never met anyone more beautiful. Why didn't I notice him last semester? Gosh, just imagining how red my face was embarrasses me. Is everything alright? Yeah, weren't you in Miss Shapiro's class last semester? European Medieval History. I nodded. I was. I'm Elijah Dean. Isaac Walker. Nice to meet you. Likewise. But what a coincidence. To be in the same class again. Especially theater. But why would a smart guy like you take a theater class? Smart guy? Yeah, you presented some really valid points during her class. It was the first smile he offered me. So warm, so shiny, and so cute. You know, I'm not gonna even question it. Thanks. That means a lot. So, the answer to your question, I wanted to improve my acting skills. What about you? I'm a sucker for theater. And I remember how I laughed. Long story short, I sounded like a pig. An agonizing pig. Oh, got a cute laugh. Damn, the guy is dang. Thanks, but I don't usually laugh like that. I mean, I have a normal laugh and stuff. Elijah, with a benevolent smile on his face, asked me, and what brought Mr. Isaac Walker to this theater class? Oh, I truly enjoy theater. It's always been a passion of mine. Oh, you must have an artistic spirit then. Well, I guess theater was kind of a shelter to me. A shelter? To protect you from what? To help me survive in high school. I'll be... oh, chaos. Oh no, child. That's a hell of an introduction. That is one hell of an introduction. That's one way to word it. Realizing what I just said, I heavily blushed. Isaac, you're not supposed to say stuff like this to strangers. Yet Elijah playfully winked at me. Yeah, I getcha. And at that moment, I blessed all the gods in the sky for having made this game worthy of spy. Well, maybe Pan. As if it were the right time to wonder about Elijah's sexuality. You're supposed to explain to him how you feel. But I can't help it if I remember every single time we've interacted. Like the time with Luis and Hussein. Oh, I haven't introduced Luis or Hussein, have I? Well, they are my two best university buddies. Well, I'm single, but I've got friends, so I guess my life isn't a tragedy. Hussein is a nice guy. He always tries to help others and is never out of stock when it comes to jokes. We also have the same major, sociology. We bonded quite quickly since we spent a lot of time together. Luis and Hussein have been friends since high school, so hanging out with Hussein means hanging out with Luis. Luis is a really cool person too. She's sweet, kind, and her personality is really bubbly. She's a nice friend, a pretty girl, a math major. Hi, my glittering peanuts. And an influencer wannabe. Well, to be honest, she has a few thousand subscribers. Wouldn't squishy pineapple sound better? Goodness, no. My peanuts are not squishy. What do you think they are? Stress ball? Who knows? Maybe some stress balls were given a soul and started caring about a girl explaining math concepts and makeup tips, both at the same time. Come on, stop teasing me. They both looked at me. To be honest, I wasn't really listening. I couldn't take Elijah out of my mind. Isaac, are you alright? Oh, yes, yes. I'm thinking of that friend of mine who's coming to join us. Too bad he has some law stuff to do, but it shouldn't take him long now, hopefully. Hopefully. And here we are. Don't tell him, but I kind of have a crush on him. Wow, miracles happen. Come on, I already have a friend. Although it's painful to remember. But you've been single for so long. Yes, you being in love is so cute. Hey, you both need to take a Choco. First, I'm still single. Second, what have we talked about? Hussein laughed loudly while Louis' face got crimson red. Who knows? Maybe I got a crush on someone and you don't know. It could even be Louise. Louise got even redder. It was really cute, but I'm still surprised Hussein. I'm guessing it's Hussein. Hussein is that oblivious. Don't be silly. We're friends. Wouldn't it ruin everything? Oh, that nervous laughter. Really? Is he deaf and blind? Like, come on, it's obvious. But let's get back to the story. We heard the door open, we glanced at it, and saw... Good afternoon. Sorry for being late. Gosh, you look exhausted. I ran all the way from Italy? He gave me a modest look. It's a 5-minute walk. Still? Anyway, have a seat. Elijah sitting smiled at Louise and Hussein. Louise and Hussein, I suppose. Wow, you're so clever. Don't judge me. I'm in love, okay? I mean, yes, they are my friends. Yo. Nice to meet you, Elijah. All the same. You know, Isaac told us about you so much. But all good things, I swear. And what I thought at that moment was, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I ordered you a lemon meringue pie as you asked. Thanks a lot. Lemon's clearly my favorite fruit. By the way, how much do I owe you? I'm guessing he's so smitten that he wouldn't charge him. It's on me. Oh, don't bother. It's on me. Isaac, you don't have to. But I want to. Oh, thank you then. Please winked at me. This girl is really gentle, but I wish she could be more subtle sometimes. A waiter finally brought us our orders. How dare they call this a croissant? Well, it looks like a croissant. Please, you should definitely go to a real baker shop sometime. It's true that oh gosh, you want me to say words like that? That ain't gonna happen. And France are beyond compare. Reese looked at me with a great smile. Gosh, I already love this guy. Nice catch, Isaac. Oh no, Reese. Hussein was containing the laughter Elijah himself couldn't. Gosh, I was embarrassed. Anyway, you're in law school, right? The curriculum must be quite ambitious. Well, I guess I was ready to work quite a lot. I think that's admirable. I don't think I could handle that pressure. Thanks, Isaac, but you're making it look grander than what it actually is. You're so humble. Oh? You'll soon find out otherwise. And you're a sociology major, right? Yep. I guess it helps with understanding our society better. I think I should take an extra sociology class next semester. You take extra classes? I promise. No big deal. But you must be exhausted. No, I'm fine. I've always been a hard worker. I wish I were too. Gosh, that makes me feel lame. Oh, I think you're pretty fine though. I mean, I wish I could be as outgoing as you. I may focus too much on school and work. Good lord, I really need to have more fun. I took a quick look at my friends who were giving me encouraging smiles. And guess what? I put my finger in the oh my god. Dear lord, have mercy on my soul here. This is going way too fast. Finger in the whipped cream on my pancakes and softly caressed it on Elijah's nose. Well, I never said I was good at dating. I brought my friend. After all, who would do that? But let's go back to what matters. Elijah, at first surprised, had a cute and soft laugh. He took the cream which was on his nose and put his finger in. Jesus. Smile. This boy. He then offered me a bright smile. I guess fun is tasting. After that little incident, we all talked a bit about boring and daily life related stuff. Well, everything related to Elijah is sweet music to my ears. And I can understand you're less passionate about him than me. But the talk was going smoothly when I felt something on my... Oh my, put some lemon flavored cream on your cheek. Spoon. Clumsy of me. Of course, he gave me a playful look. Of course, it was on purpose. He can spoon with a spoon. He's so perfect with the... What? I took the cream out of my cheek with my spoon and lent it to him. Okay? Please, you shouldn't waste it. He put my spoon in his mouth. Guys, it was really great spending time with you and all, but Louise and I have stuff to do. Have fun. Yes, you guys. I panicked at first, but their gaze told me I was doing fine. I hope so. And I then spent the rest of the evening with Elijah, but that's not the most intimate moment we spent together. Oh no, it was at the library. Interesting choice of an intimate moment, I suppose. Elijah and I had a scene from... I don't know how to say that. By Jean to rehearse for theater class. We stayed in the isolated part of the library, so as to not bother anyone. But let's say we worked quite a lot. First, it's effing French theater. Of course we're working on an English translation, but still, this scene is more than 120 verses long. Hadn't the teacher assigned us a scene from the Phantom of the Opera? Okay. Guess I wouldn't have enjoyed singing any better. If it were only up to me, I would have just learned the text and called it a day. But, well, I couldn't resist Elijah, and Elijah couldn't resist being a hard worker. Monster, whom the thunder has spared for too long. Does it sound better that way? I don't know, you really seem hateful. Well, Theseus is supposed to curse Hippolytus in this scene. There must be some hate. Yeah, but maybe he's more angry and disappointed than he is hateful. Not to mention he cries over the death of his son. Perhaps you should try putting a little more disappointment in your monster, if you don't mind. Well, I cleared my throat because of clarity. Monster, whom the thunder has spared for too long. So, how was it? Elijah took some notes before answering. Perhaps you sounded too sad there. God, please. Elijah laughed at my despair. It's getting late. let's call it a day, shall we? We still have a whole week to work on it, after all. He then took his phone. Wow, you suddenly got so pale. Are you alright? If I told you it was 11 p.m. Wow, we worked quite a lot. Do you have other commitments? No, but the library might. What? You're telling me we're trapped inside? Well, I think we are indeed. But maybe we can find a way out. Do we really need a way out? What? What? I know what you're thinking, and yes, I'm still ashamed. I mean, that would give us more time to rehearse. But let's take a break first, shall we? Sure, we deserve it. We sit next to each other on the desk. To be honest, I'm usually asleep at this hour. Oh, I've never have pegged you for a grandpa. I'm guessing you're a night owl then. Oh, come on. I don't see that. But not that much either. You know, it was a huge dream of mine as a child to be locked in a store for a night. I guess it's kind of came true. Is it as thrilling as you expected? Yeah, but what my child self would have done is softly touch his shoulders with my hand before running away. Tag, you're it. Catch me if you can. Elijah, although he didn't realize what was going on at first, burst out laughing and started chasing me. You'll forgive me if I boast, but I'm really great at hiding and not getting caught. Yet I suddenly felt hands softly caressing my ribs. Gotcha. I turned back to Elijah. Gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm complimenting this man, please. He's so beautiful, and I have to admit we shared a meaningful gaze. And if my brain hadn't prevented me, I'd kissed him right there. I guess that was the moment I realized he was more than a crush. But anyway, I just grabbed his hand. Gotcha. And Elijah gave me the sweetest look on this planet, and I totally died for him. Oh, Isaac, I had fun. Kind of refreshing doing this once in a while, isn't it? Yeah, but the thesis and apologies await us. Maybe next break then. I look forward to it. But we didn't because, well, I fell asleep, and I would have cursed me for that if I didn't wake up with Elijah sitting next to me, his head on my shoulder. I remember his smell, cotton candy. And then I... do that? I could wake him. Would help if I knew what time it was in the library. Consent is everything. I woke him up. Man, I was bored. Elijah moaned softly and then opened his eyes and looked at me. Oh, hello, Isaac. I smiled and gently waved at him. How was your sleep? Elijah took a brief look at my shoulder and, blushing a little, answered, extremely good, thank you. After that, we rehearsed a bit more, saw the sun rising outside, and talked the dawn away until the librarian found us when she arrived in the morning. She scolded us a little, but I couldn't care less, considering how close I was to Elijah last. And that's how the cute lad became the owner of my heart. That's why I want... Okay. Wasn't expecting that so soon. Also wondering if this is the... Eyes. Oh, okay, that's I suppose any answer would have been bold, really. Elijah, make me yours. I want to see. Oh dear. He won. Oh my. I take a breath, and that sure took some guts. I look at Elijah, awaiting his reply. I don't know if I successfully explained my feelings, but I guess the main idea remains clear. As you said, it is really unexpected. Ouch. Known each other for 1 month after that's pretty reasonable, actually. That is pretty reasonable. Yeah, everything did go really quickly. I already see myself stuffing my face with ice cream for the next 2 weeks to cope with this. At least 2 weeks. I didn't expect you to develop strong feelings in 1 month flat. You know, Isaac, I've always been pretty romantic, and my vision of love has always been easy. Is I feel the same. Feel the same. I might have been a little too enthusiastic there. Isaac, I love you too. Oh, wow. Damn. Tackled into the ground, huh? And jumped into his arms, making us both tumble onto the ground as I shout with joy. Or relief. I even feel my eyes watering. Am I crying? I didn't expect to be this sentimental, to be honest. But love has this power. It makes you lower your guard somehow. My gaze then plunges into his eyes as I grin from ear to ear. You can't imagine how happy I am. Trust me, I can. Your happiness is palpable. I put my arms around him and tried to do, seeing as we're both laying on the ground. We look at each other, letting our eyes do the. They're sharing something that goes beyond words, but they also share consent. And this down-to-earth consideration transforms our first hug into our first kiss. It's so right to let your guard down and just embrace what you feel, because what you feel is actually amazing. And he's a great kisser, by the way, just letting you know. You sure do love oversharing. I don't know how this evening will end, but I'm sure I'm going to live the most wonderful day of my life so far. But for now, I'll just enjoy the peace of the moment I've waited so long for. Actually, I just waited 1 month, but who can claim they were truly alive before being awakened by true love? To celebrate the start of our love story, Elijah and I had decided to spend our day at the amusement park. He's constantly telling me how much he enjoys cotton candy. We need to make sure we grab some while we're there. And since we're on the very important topic of candy, I'll also like to grab a candy apple and share it with him. The French call it pomme d'amour. I don't know if I said that right, which means love apple. Man, this apple is like my spirit fruit. Oh, and just in case you're wondering, which you are, no doubt about it, I'm not wondering, but go on. We had a lovely evening yesterday. We ended up going to my dorm room, shared a preheated dish, and oh. Okay. Got rude. Cool. Isaac, have you seen that roller coaster? Oh, you know, you're the only thing I see. Even when you're looking elsewhere? Only you. You're the only thing I'll see forever. Drop the act, Maria. Nay, the theater kid inside me cannot be silenced. Elisha gratifies my joke with a cute laugh, and then takes another look at the roller coaster. Tremendously high. Wanna go for a ride? Jesus Christ, no. I'll never rode one of those. Just imagining it is terrifying enough. Seriously? Elijah makes his lace face, which I find overwhelmingly adorable. I mean, why? Can you really rationalize fear? Well, to me, stability is very important. I I hate chaos, and when things don't go a certain way. As Pascal said, all man's misfortunes stem from the fact that they cannot remain calm in one room. Misfortune may not be the appropriate, but I think you get my point. Oh, but technically I wouldn't have confessed to you if I followed his advice. That's an excellent point. I probably smile at him as I put my arm around his waist. Feel free to add the best point that has ever been made in history. No need to be shy here. So, any attraction catching your interest? Oh my god, if this kid had his choice to say this. To say this. He hates the roller coaster though, so I feel like that's just gonna agitate him. Well, would it be weird if I told you you're the only attraction worth my gaze in this park? Definitely. Yet he chuckles. He tries playing serious, but I know he can take a joke. Definitely weird, but definitely cute too. He then shows me his shiny and perfect teeth, and I can't resist getting a little kiss on his lips. Anyway, I'll let you choose. Elijah takes some time. He then clicks his fingers. We're here for some cotton candy, aren't we? Are we skipping the fun and going straight to the food? Well, maybe his eyes went from the cute to sexy as he brings his fingers to his lips. I thought we could share it. Whoa. I mean, yes, but share an apple candy too. You know, in French they call it an apple. I know. I have French class this semester, remember? The real question is, do you speak? Want the real answer or the cool answer? He looks at me with a heartwarming smile. I don't speak French, but Louise taught me a few words. Alright, she's French, isn't she? You notice? Did you know that Louise is the girly version of Baguette? Pleasure burst out laughing before giving me a kiss. I softly hold him in my arms. I'm sure Baguette is not a name. I think it is, my little Baguette. Baguette puts his hand on my tooth. What is going on here? And a little smack on my nose. Are you sure my... Oh gosh, please stop speaking French. I can't pronounce it. You are gonna make me butcher this language. You're gonna make me butcher this language. Use the French, please. I look around and I see some people looking at us with a pinch of contempt. Yeah, I kinda figured they would. It's a family park, and there's always opinions there. Just a heads up, but we may look awkward. Who cares as long as we're together? Okay, now we're going all caps. My heart is nothing. I found the best man in the world. Let's go get those candies. Lead the way. Elijah and I walk towards the stand whence the delicious smell of candy comes. We order an apple candy and some cotton candy. Feels really weird saying apple candy and not candy apple. Elijah takes his wallet out of his jacket. What do you think you're doing? People call it paying? Really funny, but I'm paying. Honey, you were the one brave enough to confess. And coming here was your idea. The least I can do is treat you to some candy. If I argue with him about paying, he's probably not going to be happy about it, is he? I feel like there's a possibility for both of these to come off wrong, if worded wrong. That's sweet of you, but I do want to treat you because, well, because you're my precious. Elijah offers me a cheesy smile I would gladly trade my life for. Best part is, I don't have to. I appreciate the kind words, but I'm so paid. And I realized he had paid for the whole thing while I was telling him about my feelings. What a pretty punk. I think you got checkmated. I furtively smack him. I'll have my revenge, sweetie. Well, I saw a photo booth. Say no more. I grab his hand, prepare my coins, and run to the photo booth. Whoa. I insert some coins in the slot and give a proud look at my dear Elijah. Let's take pictures Vogue would crave for. He gives me his usual bright laugh and kisses me as the first photo is shot. Have you noticed Elijah's laughs a lot? Obviously, I'm funny as hell, but still. Maybe that's why he's so charming. As the shooting goes on, we make the silliest poses we can think of. The memory of this glorious day will go down in history. After 4 flashes, we stepped out and take the printed photos. They turned out pretty pleasantly amusing. Have you seen your face in this one? I look at the photo he's pointing at. I have a Joker-like smile and I'm pulling my nose to make it look like a pinky snout. Gosh, you look great even when you wince. How do you do that? Hey, thanks, Isaac. He softly takes my hand and I rest my head on his warm shoulder. Does being in love feel this fine, this happy, this peaceful? I'm just glad to finally have someone I can hold dear and rely on. I feel like something's gonna go wrong here. I'm getting bad vibes. I don't know. I shouldn't be getting bad vibes when I'm getting bad vibes. So he thinks he can pay for snacks and get away with it. Not happening. Time to put picnic plan into motion. I'll certainly find him in the library since Mr. Elijah Dean decided to take extra courses for his future. Which is really weird to me since he is in law school and he is brilliant. And does he want extra credit that much? Well, I guess he's more ambitious than I am. Never mind. Let's focus on the picnic. Shh. I cheerfully open the door of the library, humming a happy tune, which is immediately shushed by the librarian. I scan the room and manage to find Elijah easily. I quietly run to him, or as quietly as I can at least. Quite the nice weather to be stuck inside studying. He shudders from the surprise, but he has a smile on his face by the time he's facing me. Joke as much as you want, darling, but when I am the Prime Minister and you the unemployed, I'll be the one laughing. I laugh at the joke a little too loud for someone in a library. Come on, if you wanted a clear future that much, you would have opted for IT. And you wouldn't dare let me perish in misery if you were Prime Minister, would you? He tenderly rubs his nose against me. I guess we both agree on the answer. I then take a look at what he's studying. Philosophy? One of the most boring and arduous classes we have, followed immediately by law and politics. And politics being the second class I took for extra credit. Come on, you can't be serious. I sure am. Nothing could be more boring than Miss Shapiro's classes, and both of us survived that. It was medieval history, my worst university memory. What's the basket for, anyway? For a picnic, obviously. Right now? Of course. Well, I still got some Noza to go through, and you may be talking a little too loud for someone in the library. But I'm hungry. For you. But who cares? You're supposed to be silent enough. Am I really explaining this? He seems to be getting in a pretty bad mood. Yeah, I feel like that ain't the route. Come on, you work so hard, you totally deserve a break. Elijah takes some time to think. He then clicks his fingers. Come on, Isaac, don't be a baby. I'll like to finish mine. Elijah can't help but blush a little. Cherry on top, you're hungry. Come on, you can't refuse. Elijah barely agrees, but he does agree eventually. We finally leave the silent fortress of doom. I told you the weather was great today. Clearly better than philosophy and politics. Why did you take those classes anyway? Yeah, the music might be good. Okay. Well, I think they're the basic pillars of politician. I mean, theater classes make me a better actor every day. Taking corruption is the last step I need to be a bona fide politician when I'm out there. And last but not least, I won't work for a prince. Wow, you already have things figured out. I answer him as we find a nice spot to sit. We cheerfully start our meal. Isaac, did you cook that on your own? Of course. Wow. Didn't think you could cook that well. Congrats. It's delicious. Don't they say that the quickest way to a man's heart is through his stomach? That I can make a future prime minister mine. I guess you also have things figured out. Isaac, the evil mastermind, at your service. Oh, according to Spinoza, we're all a bunch of puppets commanded by a higher will. Like the Illuminati. How did I knew that was gonna have a sound effect in the background? Elijah burst out laughing. Come on, think harder. Big corporations? I doubt they had corporations like that back then. If you don't count the church then. Ouch, nice way of calling me dumb. No, just uneducated. Double ouch. But it's okay, I mean, I didn't date you because you're smart. Do I really have to say triple ouch? Come on, I'm teasing you. He puts a delicate kiss on my lips. Of course, I don't let that kiss be a simple smack. I then give him a sensual gaze. He answers back with a mischievous smile. In simpler terms, Spinoza believed that all actions are already set, and that there is no free will, just the illusion of it. I was good with the kissing. Let's go back to that part, shall we? Come on, I'd like to know your opinion on that subject. So, Spinoza said free will doesn't exist. That's kind of sad. I find that pretty depressing. Elijah answers with a laugh. I don't know why I expected a different answer from you. Quadruple ouch. Oh, don't take that as an insult. I just think it's very you response. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. Elijah stands up and stretches himself. Anyway, thanks for the picnic and pleasant chattering. They were both awesome. Well, maybe less awesome than the person I spent my time with. But I have to go back to work. Already? Come on, can't you stay a bit longer, please? See you tonight. Please? An aspiring prime minister has to prepare for his future. Stop studying French or whatever that is. If that's not French, please. I can't pronounce it. And stuff. I'm more of a memento mori guy. And when... oh dear lord, these names. Oh, he didn't mean a laze around. I can't beat you at philosophy. Maybe try taking a philosophy class next time. He puts a rapid smack on my lips and takes his French leave before leaving me to languish. Love often implies a part of sorrow after all. I'm waiting for this to get bad because I feel like it's gonna get bad. Theater has his way of loving tragedies. I gently open the door. I don't have that much time before my gender studies class. Oh. Don't get intimidated by the name, it's just some sociology stuff to be honest. But I'll faint if I don't grab some pancakes right now. Yet I immediately regret my decision. Am I crazy or is the atmosphere really different from the last time I was there? I've always been kind of jazzy, but now there's something almost mystical to the place. And the fact that it's empty isn't any favors either. Two reasonable explanations pop in my head. This place is either closed or haunted. Guess I'll just escape before I get caught by a ghost. Greetings, client. Happy arrive at the cafe. Seriously, Isaac. Sorry, I didn't notice it was closed. I didn't want to disturb you. No, closed. What, you want water? Oh. 3 pancakes, please. Certain. Is another? No, that's it, thanks. The young man walks to the back of the counter and starts preparing my order. Sorry for screaming, but you surprised me. No problem, please sit. I obey and sit at the counter. Is it usually this empty? It wasn't like this when I came here with my friends last time. Is some day when person, no success, find what? Ah? I'm gonna pretend I understood that. And are there usually more waiters or cooks around? Can't and say that in day only I is in serve. Is that a typo or is that intentional? You must be quite the hard worker. What's your name? Name Brahmi? How with you? This character is grammatically confusing me. Oh, it's Isaac. Nice to meet you. Same, Isaac. This man, Brahmi, carries on smiling as he presents me a plate of pancakes and a glass of orange juice. Oh, I didn't order orange juice. On house. No need pay. Oh, thanks. Bad feeling. I take a sip of that orange juice. It's surprisingly tasty. Let's taste those pancakes. Oh my. God. These are delicious. My conversation partner answers with a serene laugh. Thank you. I immediately grabbed my wallet to give this guy the greatest tip ever given by a student. I'm not made of money, you know. No need. Oh no, I insist. You true, no need. Client. Only person enjoy cooking. I need as emit. Oh my. Does he just like not know English or like, or is it a typo or that hurts. That's so nice. I cheerfully enjoy the delicious meal I've been served. I'll make sure to bring all my friends along next time. You'll have the room full of people enjoying your cooking. He still has his addict smile on his face. He seems like a nice guy, albeit a little weird. Yeah, I know, it's a pot calling the kettle black, but still. Normal. I work with no many person at cafe. Maybe too many person at times. Same maybe little. Make tired. Again, thinking he doesn't know English well. because there's no way this many typos would happen. What again? I very like talk with customer. Oh, I see. I take a look at my watch. Sorry, I'd love to stay and chat, but I'm in a hurry. I have sociology lecture starting in a bit. Good thing. Give thank already. Come to here. How much do I owe you? $2. You're kidding me, right? That's like nothing considering how good it tasted. Boy, count on me coming back. Don't worry, cafe always open every time. Trust me, I won't. I have a bad feeling. Wait, doesn't he sleep? Never mind. I wave at him before leaving the cafe. What a lame name, by the way, under his mysterious smile. I'm not getting good vibes. God bless my sociology teacher for canceling his lecture. That gives me some time to spend with Louise and Hussein. I send them both a text and we decide to hang out at uni, but on a bench. Louise, as usual, has her camera in hand. Hello again, my glittering peanuts. I'm hanging out with Hussein and Isaac, my bestest friends. And I've got some big news for you. Guess what? Isaac now has a boyfriend. Hussein moves his head to face the camera. And my boy finally got laid. Fuck you. I vehemently say as I nudge that asshole. Oh, Isaac, no cursing. That's not cute. You're trying too hard to make your channel look cute. I'm not trying at all. Save it for your subscribers. They're not only subscribers, they're... Oh my god. They're not only subscribers, they are your dear glittering peanuts. No. Hussein and I share annoying gaze. If you think I'm cheesy when I talk about my Elijah, you should definitely get to know Louise. She'll amaze you. That girl is made of gold, and she's one of the most caring people I've ever known. Her naivety concerns me a little. I'm afraid she might fall for the wrong guy and end up in a toxic relationship. Hopefully Hussein and I will be here to protect her. Isaac. Yeah, sorry, was thinking. About what? About your glittering peanuts. Come on, guys, stop messing with me. I'm innocent, Your Honor. But she's right, enough with teasing Louise. We've got a bigger chunk right here. He points at my chest. Do you really want to hear me talk about how wonderful, magnificent, perfect, and lovable Elijah is? When you phrase it that I do, and so do my glittering. I'm not narrating my love story to your peanuts. Oh, come on. Nope. Louise looks at her vlogging camera with a dejected expression. Sorry, my peanuts. I would have loved to let you know, but Isaac wants to keep his love story private. But I'll totally do a story time. She whispered, but all of us could hear the crime of high treason she had planned. Yeah, peanuts. So, where do I start? Well, he's adorable, like really, really adorable. He's comfortable enough with his feelings to show you his. Honestly, I didn't expect that from him since, well, you know, he was kind of sarcastic and reserved, so. I thought he would be kind of a shy and stuff, because I was wrong. Do you guys know what he told me? What? What? That we shouldn't care about showing our affection publicly as long as we're together. Louise and I suddenly fangirl because Elijah is the cutest man ever born on this planet. That is so cute. I know, right? Oh my gosh, that's so adorbs. His obnoxiously high-pitched voice is a clear sign of his feigned excitement. Mock me all you want, but I'm really in love with him. I even wrote him a letter. That's the cheesiest thing I've ever seen. Are you trying to steal Louise's title? Even I know that's impossible. What? Oh, don't mind him. This is the reason he's still single. But I'm single too. I suddenly feel extremely embarrassed. I therefore call. Coughing works for fixing your mistakes, right? So I wrote a letter to tell him how much I love him. Want me to read it out loud? Keep it Yes, please. Nuh-uh. This is private stuff, Louise. This is for my dear Elijah and for him alone. How can you taunt me like that and then tell me nothing? Why would you even write a love letter if you want to keep it a secret? For Elijah? Exactly. I want to show him how alive he makes me feel every day. Yo, Romeo, you know the guy for a month. A month and 2 weeks. Wow, get married already. Seriously, man, seeing you in love is nice and all, but don't you think you're too much into him? Hussein, my dear Hussein, just know one thing. You can never love too much. And you know, Elijah, he's an amazing guy. I mean, yes, we only met 1 month ago, but, well, how can I say it? I take some time to find my words for once. I hate myself for actually expressing that thought. I trust my heart, and my heart is telling me we are meant to be together. Still getting that vibe, but okay. I really love him more than I have ever loved anyone else. I feel it in my guts, Hussein. And so I wrote this letter. To show him my love. To explain why my heart starts beating faster when he's by my side. To tell him that loving him is like tasting chocolate for the first time. Oh, that's so romantic. I wish the boy I love had the same idea. Louise, why are you looking at me? Louise suddenly blushes and looks at her knees. No reason. And these two are cute. Elijah's cuter. I know that you're thinking, but you're wrong. Elijah is never an irrelevant topic and will never be. Well, you know, dude, it's nice to be in love, especially with someone you think is a cool guy, but come on, I thought you'd be happier. I am. You're both good guys, and it's neat that you find happiness in each other. And it's okay to be love-struck, but you don't really know each other yet, you see? You may have strong divergences you never have expected. You may be disappointed by him, even hurt. I hope not, but who can say? So take care of yourself and just take it slow, okay? I appreciate your sentiment, but nothing will tear us apart. He is the most precious thing I have. Nothing will jeopardize my love story. Wow, so that's what true love sounds like. But still, if there's any problem, you let us know, right? Obviously. But guys, you're making it bigger than it needs to be. It's just a letter. We're not moving in together. Not that I would mind it, like, at all, but they don't need to know. I take a look at my watch. Whoa. It's late already. Oh my god, sorry guys, gotta split. Now? Yes, got a date with Elijah tonight. I have to get on fleek for him. Let me help, please. Let me help. Okay guys, let's get to my room. Thus saith the Lord. Okay, I'm kidding. We just chatted while Louise helped me pick my clothes to be at my best for. Still getting bad vibes every time we enter this cafe. This moment I'm currently living, like right now, like oh my god. Come on, Isaac, a date with Elijah shouldn't feel that stressful. After all, we've now been a couple for already 2 weeks. It's not if I'm going to tell him the true nature of my feelings. God, that's exactly what's happening. Jeez, I now feel butterflies in my stomach. The sensation is both agreeable and, well, weird. It's like the feeling you get before going on stage, but it's a solo performance, and you play your own role. Well, it's not about playing a role. It's about being yourself, right? And take a look at the sun. It's so shiny today. Its radiant rays softly warm my skin. The sun is so beautiful today that you feel ashamed to try to mirror yourself in it. And I'm in this cafe, but soft. What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Elijah is the sun. Is everything alright? You seem thoughtful. I was just metaphorically comparing you with the sun. Wait, what? Cringe. Sorry. Sorry for being the most adorable thing that happened in my life. You really don't have to be afraid of telling me your feelings. I appreciate knowing you love me as you. Oh, can you stop spinning? Stab me in the heart, it'll kill me faster. Okay. If I'm the sun, then you're all of the remaining stars. He bursts out laughing at his own joke, but I'm actually melting inside and dying because Elijah's so cute and I don't deserve to breathe the same air as he does. Okay. It's extreme, but okay. If I'm the rest of the stars, you're the entire universe. That would include me and you, which makes no sense. I wish I could be as sophisticated as you with words. You know, it's not a contest. Let's not into the competition. I still have to match you. You have a way with words, and I hope I'll be able to compliment you back without sounding weak. Someday. Elijah puts a bashful smile on his face. I glance at my bag and I swallow. Is giving him the letter a good idea? Maybe Hussein is right. I don't want to terrify Elijah away with my overwhelming love. Are you alright, Isaac? Oh yes, I'm just savoring this exquisite moment. And what kind of existential question pops up while you're looking at your bag? Crap, he caught me red-handed. I let out a sigh. I wasn't expecting any sort of present, Isaac. I'll be more than happy with whatever you have for me. Okay, let's not yell at him. Even if it's unworthy. Honey, I'm not Beyonce. That's true. You're not a single lady anymore. Shut up, Isaac. Elijah gives me a compassionate look and happily chuckles. You're too nice to me. Only because you're nicer. You don't have to compliment me back. You know, I just mean it. Well, he left me speechless. I suddenly feel so at peace. Here's your order. Thank you, sir. He answers as I gently nod and tip the waiter before Elijah does. Once the waiter's gone, I take a bite at one of my pancakes. Good, but definitely less tasty than Grammys. Do you realize we're having pancakes and a chocolate cake for dinner? That's pretty unorthodox. Maybe, but that won't hurt us. Indeed. He says as he swipes away one of the pancakes and brings it to his mouth for a gourmet bite. And dinner tastes delicious. I see you wanted to have a piece of my pancakes tonight. You know, I can't resist some soft and bouncy pancakes. Are we really going that way? Because I like it. You may want to try to incorporate your chocolate cake into the pancakes. Elijah then tastes part of his cake. Well, maybe. You'll like to taste the chocolate, right? From my mouth. Okay, guys, you are in a public place. I don't think this is gonna go well for you. I'm about to bend over the table to reach Elijah's lips, but glance around first. A lady close by seems pretty uncomfortable, which is more than understandable, if I'm being honest. Yeah. I'm not surprised there. We shouldn't French kiss right in front of her salad. Oh no. That's just not gonna die, is it? But Elijah draws me out of my thoughts by putting a surprisingly kiss on my lips. I look at him as his thumb caresses my lower lip. I left you some chocolate. Let's save the cooking for tonight. Yeah, we should. I happily answered, giving him a wide grin. How about showing me that secret present of yours? Oh sure, but go easy on me. My hand roughly reaches my bag and takes the letter out. No big deal, it's just a letter. Sure. I hand the letter to Elijah, which he takes out of my grip by gently caressing my fingers. Against every word of it, that's honestly freaking me out. Every day I spend by your side and like something in my heart, as if it were beating for the first time, somehow you elevate me in ways I cannot describe. And you pretended to struggle finding your words. That is wonderful. Keep reading. Alright, sorry. Aisha carries on his reading. He eventually looks at me. This is the loveliest letter I've ever read. I'm deeply moved. Thank you. This is wonderful. Lord, I feel so lame. An idea like this feels like something I'll come up with. Shit. I'm so sorry, I knew it was a bad idea. Bad? Why would you say that? Well, you just said you felt lame, and that's not what I want you to feel, you see. Oh, that was a twist. Wait to tell you how much I appreciate your letter. Thank you so much. I will cherish this letter a lot, Isaac. It is really unexpected. We've only known each other for 1 month, yet I feel like I've never held anyone dearer than you. Isaac, from the bottom of my heart, I love you. Wow. That was so much better than my love declaration. Isaac, please don't be too hard on yourself. You're doing great, I promise. I'm really lucky to have you. He takes my hand and puts a soft kiss on it. Again, I don't think yelling is the way to go. I don't know what to say. I'm just really happy to be with you. And I think you're already great on your own, whereas you make me better every day. I've got a lot to learn from you, and Isaac, your love makes me stronger and better every day. Well then, let's hope it makes both of us harder and not faster then. Why did I say that, jeez? Well, it sounded weird, but it's a reference to the song and it was a joke. Wow, check that. No need to say it twice. We pay for a sweet dinner and beeline to my dorm room. I somehow kicked the door open before Elijah Oh. Are we actually gonna see it well, not see it, read this time? On mine. God, they are more delicious than any pancakes in the world. Their lips. They're kissing back, obviously, and we share perhaps the most passionate kiss I have ever had. It doesn't take long before my playful hands take it. Okay. Oh dear lord. I gotten into. Well, let's get to details, shall we? Yes, I agree. That is for you to know and not for me to know. That's your private time. What you need to know is that Elijah and I had an extremely good time, even better than the first time, but I guess everyone says that. We finally lie down in bed, we look into each other's eyes. His eyes are so profound that's the word. They are so black, so intense, you have no choice but to sink into them. Elijah, thank you. No, you don't need to. I really want to thank you. Well, you know, in high school, Obviously, I had to start crying. Come on, you have to get over this. Elijah is delicate enough not to interrupt me. He just gives me a warm hug and kisses me. Before you, I only had sex some years ago, back in high school. I bite my lower lip. It's so hurtful to remember. I had a boyfriend, and he never had sex before, so he wanted to give it a shot. I burst into tears and Elijah hugged. I did not Laisha softly pats me on the head. At first, I didn't realize what had happened, but I felt ashamed, you know? And although he was the rapist, I am the one who felt ashamed. The shame he should be feeling, not me. I broke up with him. He didn't care. But I guess I was the only one broken in the end. I take a breath and try to calm down. God, that was hard. But you're special. I think you remember us the day I confessed. I knew I could trust you from day one, and the evening we spent together gave me confidence in myself. And tonight is another step in building my self-confidence. So thank you. Thank you for trusting me. This can't be it. You're the only person I told this. I never said it to anyone because of the shame I feel, but I know I can trust you. I think you deserve to know how grateful I am to you. Elijah kisses me again and contemplates. He is beautiful. No one has ever looked at me the way he does. Well, maybe you deserve to know a secret of mine. It's something that happened a while ago, when I was a child. It's long overcome, but you were brave enough to tell me a trauma of yours. I think it's more than appropriate I return the gesture. My mother is dead, that you already know. What you didn't know is the reason behind her death. Be well. No matter how long it's been since then, it's always sore to recall. Well, she committed suicide because of my dad. He's a pretty fucked up guy. What you might call a narcissistic perv. And you grew up with a dad like that? Well, it's your own luck, right? But it's behind me now. Today I know I'll never have to go through something. And so won't you. Because we have each other, right? Exactly. We'll always have each other. I put a shy kiss on the crook of his neck. We don't talk much after that. We just chill out together. We share some kisses and caresses. We look at each other. We smile. We just let the love we feel guide what we do. And that love is telling me to. Elijah? Yes, honey? It may be even more rushed than my love declaration. Who's saying things is a bad idea, but I like move in together? Elijah gives me a surprised look as some tears appear in his eyes. A warm smile is now on his face. Yes. This relationship's going fast. It's now been 1 month since I moved in with my candy boy. Cute nickname for Elijah, right? Hussein was worried at first, but even he can't deny how delighted Elijah makes me every day. But tonight I spend my evening with neither Elijah nor Hussein. Some high school friends are passing by and we agreed on meeting in a bar. Oh god, I have a bad feeling about that. Elijah is reading a book on the sofa. Wow, you're all dapper tonight. Is it for me? Sorry, candy boy, but no, I'm not tonight. My partner immediately seems disappointed. What? Yes, why? Oh, I thought we could spend the evening together. It's been quite a long time since we last had an evening. I miss spending time with you, you know? Guess that's the doom of routine. The routine hasn't made me love you any less. I come to Elijah and give him a big warm hug. Me too. I love you more and more every day. But not tonight, apparently. Come on, I'm just going out with some friends. I love you, but let's not sequester each other, shall we? Sequester? Spending time with me feels like you're being sequestered. What? No, gosh no, that's not what I said. did. Well, that's not what I meant. Still, I'd like to spend the evening. Sweetie, I love it too, but I have a meeting tonight. Maybe tomorrow? But you're working tomorrow. And I'll be alone again. This is... stupid. Could I cancel? Well, could I cancel the meeting then? Honestly appreciate it. And I mean, I'm better company than those high school friends of yours. Well, you'll blame me for saying otherwise. Aisha suddenly looks extremely worried. Gosh, that's a joke. Of course there's no better company than you on this planet. So I guess we have an agreement. Why does this feel like it's spiraled down? Sure. Fine, I'll cancel. Let's spend the evening together. Elijah cheerfully claps his hand and runs up to hug me. Yeah, it's been so long. I really can't resist him, right? Never mind, because it's so satisfying to make him happy. But I have to tell them first. Elijah places a soft kiss on my lips. Who cares? The only me tonight. Only you. You're the only thing I'll see forever. That's what I told him when we were at the amusement park. He's definitely the cutest guy on the planet. And the meaning behind that verse is as romantic as can be. But I still had to let my friends know I'm unavailable tonight. See, he thinks only of you. And you're only thinking about your friends. You haven't seen them in years anyway, why would you care now? Elijah deserves your time more than them. Okay, that doesn't seem right. Elijah and I share a knowing look and even more knowing kiss. Nothing is worth more than spending time with Elijah after all. Nothing is worth more than the feeling of Elijah's hand in my breast. Okay, this Seattle. And we had a lovely evening that night, lovelier than you deserve. Okay. Yet we need to have a talk tomorrow to clear things up. It was kind of surprising for him to get upset because I had a meeting with friends. But I guess he missed me. Could be the one missing him. Yeah. Elijah and I are sharing breakfast. He's chattering and complimenting the smell of the croissants on the table and calling me a great cook. I just put them in the microwave, but no complaints on my part. I still feel pretty uncomfortable. We spent a really nice evening yesterday, but my high school friends were mad. I mean, they're not wrong. I canceled last minute without telling them. But, well, I canceled because Elijah asked me, and he told me it was unnecessary to tell them. Why are you blaming him for your faults? We need to talk. Candy boy? Me? I know that's silly. I just want to talk about yesterday. Elijah stares at me for a moment. He seems thoughtful. Was I too rough? Come on, stop being silly. I'm serious. My high school friends are pretty upset with me. Oh, because you bailed on them. I acquiesce. He takes my hands on the table. And why should we care, honey? His thumb is gently and tenderly caressing the back of my hand. We have each other. That's all that matters, right? I mean, it's good to have her, but you guys should have friends too. This is real quick. He's gonna get offended if I click on this, ain't he? I suppose. You're right, we shouldn't let anything tear us apart. Maybe I can make out with them by introducing you to them. What? You didn't get my point. Why would I care about them? Because they're my friend? Please, you haven't seen them since high school. Not if they cared about me. Excuse me? They don't care. When you care about someone, you don't meet them once in a while. You try to talk to them as often as you can. No, that's not right. Not right. Not everyone is emotionally available like that. Oh no. I may be the only person who truly cares about you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Elijah, I think that's rude and mean. Well, I'm sorry then. You're happy now? Sorry for being clingy because I care about you and love you. No, there's clingy and then there's you. You can still be clingy and give someone their space. You can still be clingy and let someone hang out with their friends. Like, that's not love. That's possessiveness. Again, I don't think yelling is the answer, but it's not. That's not love. That's possessiveness. Making a fuss because your partner has an outing isn't what I call love, to be honest with you. Elijah gives me a sorrowful look. Maybe we should break up. Ah, yes. The threat of breaking up with someone because they don't see things your way, because that's always the answer. What? I mean, if you're that bothered, maybe it won't work out. I love you more and more every day, you know, so I'll get more and more clingy. But, well, if you consider going out with friends is more important than spending the little time we have together, frankly, that's okay. I won't force you into a relationship you visibly don't want. Excuse me, but what? You're getting it all wrong. I love you and I want to spend my life with you. Wow, I didn't think that it would make you feel that way. I'm honestly sorry. It's okay. Neglecting your feelings was a mistake of mine, I can't deny it. But you know, I wish we could spend more time together. Well, we've got one solution. Maybe you can resign from your job. You have more free time. Oh my god. Okay, okay. I see your mental mind games you're playing. I see your mental mind games. Okay. How are we paying rent if I quit the job, my dude? The rent. Don't worry about that. First, I'm the one who chose this flat and this rent. The finances should be my responsibility. He's making you reliant on him so you have nowhere to run. Second, I got a raise, and what I earn is clearly enough for groceries and expenses. He's gonna use this as ammunition down the road. And finally, if we really need more money, I don't mind working extra hours. I want to take care of you. Are you sure you won't get exhausted? But that's not okay, you'll exhaust yourself. Ow. I'm not the only one who deserves to be taken care of. Look, I'm really moved, but you have to trust me. I can do it. And that would give you more time to focus on school. Ouch, good point. Well, if you say so, but if you start getting tired, I'll go back to working right now. That's because you did what you were told to do. Elijah answers with a smile full of satisfaction. With the discussion finally over, Elijah and I start getting ready for school. Hussein was right. St. Louise and I are at the library. Since Hussein and I are both sociology majors, we try to help each other out. Meanwhile, Louise works on some math stuff. Is childhood just a single word? Fascinating, right? And no matter how boring homework is, you still have to do it, but to be honest, well, maybe we could think of some sociology applications, so psychology research and concepts ring any bell? I'd love to have children with Elijah. I'm not very focused. Isaac, please stop daydreaming. This essay is due next week. Yeah, I know, sorry, but he's so charming. Wow, Isaac. Even more focused than you are. He has a discreet yet crystal clear laugh. I guess recording videos from the internet improves your location. Well, think of it as an opportunity to learn how to raise a child. Well, if you really want my opinion, I'm not sure it's relevant to try to use psychology so. Children have been a psychological topic for long, and considering them as a sociology subject is something recent and therefore more relevant for contemporary sociology. And I'm not brave enough to read Freud explaining for the umpteenth time that every child on Earth wants to fuck their parents. Oh my god. Good point. Gosh, it suddenly got so boring. Well, that's what people call working, and that's what libraries are for. Yeah, so Isaac, how's it going with Elijah, and how many children do you guys want to have? Louise has a pen and a notebook in her hands, ready to take notes for her glittering peanuts. So, well, we kind of argued yesterday. Louise suddenly looks embarrassed. Oh, sorry. Come on, that's okay, shit happens. But what really happened? Well, I planned to hang out with some friends, and he wanted me to stay with him, and we bickered and we talked, and it got better. So he got upset because you had a meeting with friends? Yeah, but in his defense, we haven't spent an evening together for quite a while. I guess his reaction is justified? Then you'll have to explain it to me because I don't think it's justified. He was just missing me. That's cute. A bit toxic though. Come on, don't use big words like that. Well, did he apologize? Yes. It may have been ironic, but he still said the word sorry. You're blowing the issue out of proportion. Tell him, Louise. Oh, to be honest, it looks shady. I sigh in exasperation. I thought you'd be more supportive, guys. We are, but something is clearly off. Did you at least solve the problem? Obs. I just had to be more available for him, so I quit my part-time job. So you're now financially dependent on him. Well, when you phrase it that way, they are jealous of what we're building with Elijah. They don't deserve to be your friends. Listen, he just wants to pamper me, okay? And also make sure I'm having enough time for my studies. See, he wants me to succeed. Would a toxic person want such a thing? In my opinion, Hussein elbows Louise and moves his head towards Elijah. Good afternoon, guys. Yo. Hi. Hi, Candy Boy. How was your philosophy lecture? Elijah puts a kiss on my lips. Instructive, I guess. Music had some interesting things to say. And how's sociology going so far? Boring. Elijah answers with an amused laugh. And we've been that much focused. And why is that? Oh, the fact that we haven't chilled with Isaac and you in some time. Oh boy. I don't like these answers. And I don't think yelling is. No, Elijah works a lot, and well, I'm studying more, so I usually spend my free time with my candy boy. I still hold you in my heart, guys, but being a couple is making conscious. Right? Isaac and I had a discussion about that recently. I'm kind of needy, but that doesn't mean Isaac has to isolate himself. I want to invite you guys for dinner in, like 2 weeks. Because in 2 weeks, be sure knowing it'll be our 3-month anniversary. Exactly, and since we both think you're great friends, we want to spend this day with you. Right, Isaac? I don't need to say a word, the sparkling and admiring gaze I gave Elijah already says enough. I'd love to. What about you, Louise? Count me in. I'll make a great vlog out of it. Elijah answers with his usual cheerful laugh. Well, I'm already enthused. I can't wait, guys, and you should visit us more often. And you should go out a bit more. We should organize something together at the amusement park. Hussein gives him a surprisingly meaningful look. If you say so. Elijah immediately claps his hands. So, let's go back to work, shall we? These wise words make Hussein and I focus on our essays, Elijah on some music things, and Louise on some topology things. It looks like static in the background. I've been cooking for 3 hours, and guess what? I'm not done yet. The turkey's still roasting in the oven, but its delicious fragrance is already wafting through the apartment. Isaac, please open the window. I don't want my furniture smelling like food. Sorry. I cheerfully open the window while I whistle some energetic tune. Do you intend to sing the whole night? Why are you tempted by my siren's call? I guess. I know who to blame if I get out of control. Come to me, handsome sailor. Elijah stands up and we share a big warm hug, and that feels so good. It's already been 3 months. I can't believe it. Tempest Fugit, and all that stuff. Wait. Did Isaac the simple-minded quote Virgil? You know, waiting for you to end work can get boring. And I sometimes have the bad idea of reading poetry. Oh, you can benefit from it. That one has to be the clever one. And you're no match. That's it. At last. I wish I were, but alas, you had to endure my simplicity. Elijah has a brief laugh as if we were forcing himself. Anyway. Is everything alright with the cooking? Bobs, don't you know who I am? I'm pinching join figures together and do what the expert holiday chefs can. I'm kidding. I really want things to be good for my friends. Oh, since when did you become such close friends with them? Well, I do my best, although Hussein immediately shakes his head. Never mind. Hussein? What's the problem with Hussein? Nothing, nothing, don't bother. Elijah claps his hands and rubs them one against each other. But I hope tonight is better than your flavorless picnic. Wow. From what I remember, he enjoyed what I cooked for the picnic. And well, isn't that a bit mean? Why would he accept to be poisoned by the food you cook? If it was that terrible, you could have told me while we were picnicking. If you really had to speak your mind now, you could have been nicer, don't you think? What's your problem, Isaac? Why are you getting hysterical? I'm not hysterical. I'm just addressing the issue. And in denial, moreover. Elijah, what the fuck? Oh, let's just drop that shit, okay? I don't want to fight because you understand everything wrong. Excuse me? Drop that shit. Maybe that's a wise decision since none of us are ready to listen to the other. Anyway, our discussion is interrupted by a knock. It's 7 already. Look at the clock on the wall. I'll give you all the answers you need. Elijah answers as he opens the door. A wide smile appears on his face. Hi guys, how are you? Evening. Guys, I'm so happy to see you. And so are my peanuts. She almost screams as she brings her camera to her face. They're with you wherever you go, right? Of course, they support me a lot after all. Guys, you don't mind me vlogging our dinner, right? Of course not. Yay! So, guys, what's up? I've been cooking all day. It's been 4 hours, Isaac. You're so overdramatic. You never change a winning team. That's still a significant amount of time to spend in the kitchen. I would have been satisfied with pizza, and I'm pretty sure Louis too, man. Oh, you know, I'm not very picky. Unless it's French cuisine. Oh, should I have ordered pizzas then? What? After all the hours I spent? Don't think of yourself, think of your guests. No, that's fine. I'm pretty sure what Isaac cooked will be tastier than pizza. Yes, that chicken smell is delicious. It's not chicken, it's even better, it's turkey. Oh, great. Well, aren't turkeys just harder to cook chickens? That's a real challenge. Isaac was up to do so. Don't be too hard on him if you don't like it, okay? If it tastes as good as it smells, there's no complaints from me. You know, the motto, never judge a book by its cover. Indeed. Elijah looks at Hussein for a few seconds and then gives us a confident smile. Well, who wants some salad? Ah, an entree? This is going to be an epic meal, right? It's not a meal, it's a dinner. Hearing me butcher the delicate words of French language makes Louise laugh. Dinner means whatever, I'm hungry. Elijah, Louise, and Hussein sit at the table while I'm carrying the salad tray. I hope you all like olives and corn. I thought having only lettuce, tomato, and onion was a little plain. Honey, I'm pretty sure they have functioning eyeballs. Yes, we do, but oral descriptions is preferable for the peanuts. He softly shakes her camera so that Elijah notices it. Recording what we eat makes sense for a dinner vlog. Well, there are also some hard-boiled eggs. And the vinaigrette is homemade. Come on, you followed the recipe on a cooking website. No need to boast about it. Following a recipe isn't easy. I think we all remember Hussein's homemade ice cream. We all share a laugh, but I don't know, I feel pretty uncomfortable, I guess. Never mind, let's focus on good emotions only. I serve everyone salad before I sit and finally taste my own cooking. Not breathtaking, but hey, your boy made something decent. Isn't your vinaigrette a little acidic? Yeah, it's lemon-based. I know you like lemon. Well, I still find it a little too acidic. What do you guys think? Come on, what problem can we have with my cooking? I think the acidity makes it real tasty. It would be bland otherwise. Maybe I should add a poll in my video description. Sorry, Isaac, I like it a lot. Thanks, guys, but maybe I should bring some sugar to temper it down. Oh, don't mind, I'll go grab some myself. Oh, fine. Elijah goes to the kitchen, leaving me alone with our two friends. Hey, bitte. Wizard. Well, this dinner is awkward, isn't it? Hussein nods while Louise maliciously shakes her vlog camera. Hussein discreetly points to the kitchen. Elijah's coming back. Maybe this will make this salad edible. Come on, Elijah, you're going really hard on Isaac. Oh, I'm just teasing, right, Isaac? Well, to be honest, I think your constant negative remarks make the situation awkward. Oh, sorry then. I didn't intend to ruin dinner. That's not what I meant. You always say a lot of things, but you never mean anything you say, right? Wait, what's happening? The look on his face is suddenly so sad. Did I do anything wrong? I glance at Hussein, who seems as perplexed as me. I briefly shake my head and offer them all a bright smile. Anyway, I think everyone's done with the salad. It's time for the pièce de résistance. The French idiom, and I'm not saying that because I can't pronounce it. Louise comments with her usual joyous laugh. And as well, we speak English in this household. I stand up and clear the table while Elijah, Louise, and Hussein talk about trivial things. It doesn't take long before I bring the turkey and the sauteed potatoes. So, that's what smelled so good this whole time. It's good quality meat. It barely needs to be cooked. Look at Hussein. What's going on with Elijah? He keeps belittling me. Serving everyone, I gave a desperate look at Hussein, who immediately speaks his. Elijah, I don't know what you're trying to do. Would you just stop? Stop? What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with complimenting a turkey. But there is something wrong with criticizing Isaac all evening long. That's not what I'm doing. Well, that's how I see it. Elijah is upset, but silenced. And we're all kind of quiet around the table now. Well, I'm living the most awkward moment in my entire life. I've got to save this dinner, right? Please, I saw some math stuff online that seemed weird to me. Tell me. Some stuff about a donut and a cup being the same thing? That's what we call a homeomorphism? That basically means you can deform a cup to make it look like a donut without tearing it apart. That's what they called continuous deformations in the thing I read, right? Isaac, please, who gives a fuck about continuous deformations? Louise and I immediately shut up. Elijah seems pretty angry, nevertheless. Hussein stands up and takes his belongings. I'm done. Enough is enough. Louise, I think we should head back home. There's clearly something going on here. Louise is left speechless, but stands up as well, looking sadly at the turkey she barely tastes. Elijah, I don't know what your problem with Isaac is, but it's getting out of control. Isaac, if it's usually like this between Elijah and you two, I think you should break. Anyway, have a nice evening. Isaac, see you on Monday at the library. Louise thanks us for the meal and after waving goodbye to us, leaves our flat as well. I feel pretty overwhelmed with anger right now. I've been waiting for this evening for so long. And that son of a vomit-licking bitch ruined everything. Literally everything. He's not getting away with it this time. Elijah, what the fuck have you? Isaac, I'm sorry, but I needed to check something. What? I didn't tell you before because I thought it was a prank, but it's real. It is real. It's been real this whole time. Elijah, what are you talking about? I still can't believe it though. Isaac, I've got a good reason to think Hussein has a crush on me. Well, Hussein is straight. I know, that's what was bothering me in the first place, but there's no doubt now. Really, because I'm still doubting. Listen, I received a love letter from Hussein. I'm not falling for that. If he thinks I'm going to fall for it, so you My gay boyfriend received a love letter from my straight best friend. Don't you think it sounds like a bunch of baloney? Don't just take my word for it. Here's the real thing. Elijah reaches out for his bag and takes a sheet of paper out of it, handing it to me. It is indeed a letter signed by Hussein. I recognize the signature. Well, anyone with enough training could imitate a signature. But here's the troubling thing. The writing on this paper is indeed Hussein's. And I have to admit, you have to be very skilled to fake it. Let's just say Hussein's writing is quite unique. Well, this is Hussein's handwriting. I can't deny it. I wasn't sure since I'm as close to him as you are, but if you say so, it must be his. But why didn't you tell me about this in the first place? I wasn't sure it was his handwriting. I didn't want you to worry without being sure. Well, maybe someone really skilled imitating his handwriting. Has he got any closer friends other than you and Louise? You have a lot of classes together since you're both sociology majors, so... Oh, who? I shake my hand as an answer, and now he understands what ouch means. Isaac, I'm sorry. I never suspected he felt something for me. I mean, he's supposed to be straight and stuff, and he never asked me to see me alone. But in this letter... I think that's why he suggested we broke up and looked upset all dinner long. He wants me all for himself. That makes sense, actually. I wanted to invite him to see if he would show any sign of interest, maybe even under the table. I don't know, he could have rubbed his foot against Lance, for instance. But to tell you the truth, he didn't. He must have feared being caught. Maybe. I sit on the couch. Man, how is this happening? Hussein, my best friend, whom I'm supposed to see on Monday? Gosh, I feel so betrayed right now. Maybe you could have a word with him. There must be some explanation. What reasonable explanation could there be? We'll just twist the truth or deny. Come on, this guy is playing you so bad. Elijah sits next to me and grabs my hand. I'm so sorry. You're not the one to... I look at Elijah, who gives me a serene and comforting smile. Elijah may be hard to deal with sometimes, but I can always trust him to protect me from manipulators. Gosh, even his lovely dark eyes feel like an embrace. He softly presses his lips against mine. I don't necessarily kiss back, that sweet feeling overwhelmed me. Elijah's right hand then slides under my shirt, caressing my abs. I take his hand off my belly. I'm not in the mood right tonight. Stick to the kiss. Now shall we? The moment of his tongue in my mouth intensifies as his hand slides against my thumb. Candy boy, what are you? Isaac, please. It's our anniversary, remember? We have to celebrate it the right way. Well, all this shit has burned me out, to be honest. Well, if you cooperate, it won't take long. Elijah? He puts his lips on mine again, and his hands grab my waist. He holds me against the couch. His eyes are sparkling. Isaac, you're so beautiful. You know, I can't resist your charm. Don't you feel the same about me? I'm paralyzed by fear. Jesus, I can't move a single finger. Please stop. Silence implies consent. Stop. Not again. Oh. Aren't you? Twice aren't you the one? He's so be with you. Can't refuse. He undresses me. He undresses himself. Think it now. And it's playing with mine, but mine isn't really. Not again. He now kisses my body. Every kiss feels burning. Every love mark feels like burning. Am I in my body anymore? Can't I write? Why can't I see? Because you want him deep down. Why is everything so blurred? close my eyes. I don't want to see this. I don't want to remember. I don't remember. How did I end up in the cafe? I take a look at the counter. Brimey's behind it. Greetings, client. What you want order? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have money, Brimey. Why you no have money? He still starts cooking pancakes. I quit my job. Why? Well, my boyfriend asked me to. He wants me to take care of me. What you agree with he asks in a brand new way as he hands me a plate of pancakes. I guess it's on the house. Did I agree with Elijah? No. To be honest, I didn't. I like to go back to work and earn my own money. Then why you obey Elijah? His question leaves me speechless. It resonates with me. Wait, how does he know Elijah's name? And how does he know he's my boyfriend? Do you know Elijah? Rami has a mischievous smile. Why Elijah? And know you comfy. Why do I put Elijah first? I shouldn't. I guess I should take care of myself before taking care of him. Is that what you mean? Job 1 waiter is for listen. I know can advise you. But if you possible, what is will you tell to Elijah? Close my eyes before answering. You know, you always need some time to decipher Bramy's cryptic words. But when I open my eyes, I'm surprised I'm not facing Bramy anymore. Elijah took his place. I surprisingly don't panic as if I knew Elijah couldn't hurt me. So what should I tell Elijah? Well, you didn't want it. Even if you verbally didn't say it, you didn't. You raped me. Elijah has an instantly robotic voice. Who cares? The only thing you had to do was bow down to my will. Something is holding and pressing my wrist, and that hurts a lot, but I can't. I give a panicky look at Elijah, who doesn't seem to give up, and keeps talking with that fucking weird voice. This Renosa, abandon your fear. Well, there is no free will. Accepting that is the first step towards a happier life. From Pascal, to be happy, you have to remain calm in one room. Stop thinking. Stop willing. Let me deal with all those boring things. And be happy. He now offers me a wide smile and a Cheshire cat smile. He walks to me slowly. Why am I so afraid? Is he not my boyfriend? I can't say a word, but Elijah, if you can understand what my eyes are telling you right now. I had to admit the dream I had last Friday put me in an obnoxious mood. I guess Hussein must have noticed too, and he tries not to bother me as we work. This dream was frankly weird. Why did my subconscious or anything like depict Elijah in such a soulless way? Is it related to what he did? Isaac? I take a look at that bastard, that Judas, that whatever. What? He looks hesitant. I guess he's preparing his perfect little speech to twist the truth as fluently as possible. The manipulative tricks seem so evident now that I know what he really is like deep down. I bet he's about to mention Elijah and how unhappy I am with him. Are you alright, man? You look overwhelmed. I'm fine. You know I'm your friend. If there's anything you want to talk about, I'll listen. Of course you will. And you won't miss any important information, right? I'm okay. Then why aren't you your usual self? Is it because of... Don't say his name. Whatever bad stuff I may feel is not about him and it's none of your business. Hussein doesn't hide how much my answer surprises him. Well, I know your shit's none of my business, but I just care for you and want to help. It's my turn to be surprised. Gosh, he seems so sincere. Remember, he's two-faced. Louise and I talked about the dinner last Friday, and You think there's something wrong with the way Elijah treats you. Here we go. He's going to tell me that Elijah is so horrible, a person that I deserve better, and that we should break up. Well, if he is that horrible, then why do you want to hook up with him? Why do you want to steal him from him? Listen, Elijah, it's pretty overworked. He studies law, is taking extra classes, and has a part-time job. In addition to that, he has a really important paper about breach of duty or some such. Being overwhelmed isn't a good reason to be an ass. I finally put my hands on the table. My move is immediately shushed by the librarian. You're the one acting like a fucking ass. Whoa, Isaac, calm down. What's happening? What makes you think you have a right to talk shit about my boyfriend? I'm not talking shit. I'm just worried about you. Come on, you can't pretend you care about me when the only thing you actually care about is stand up, put my belongings in my bag. I can't stand staying in his presence anymore. I'm even starting to cry. Hussein grabs my arm. Wait, Isaac, did I say something wrong? I look at him with anger and resentment. I finally pull my arms out of his grasp. You know what you did. I grab my backpack and run away. I need some air. I don't want to stay in this fucking library anymore. But, well, guess what happens when you walk without looking in front of you? You bump into something. And that someone was. Hi, Isaac. Look on my face makes her switch from joy to concern. Isaac, are you alright? No, Is it Elijah again? What? No, I get it. She knew and she even pitched it. I don't even bother looking at her and walk towards the door. Isaac, wait! I'm starting to run. I can hear Louise and Hussein steps behind mine. I try to run faster. I'm finally out of that damn library. I stopped to catch my breath, but obviously my two ex-friends didn't stop. Isaac, I think we need to talk. It's your right to be angry with us, but don't you think we deserve to know why? He won't talk about what I feel, obviously. We deserve to know. I deserve to. Please, Isaac, we're sorry if we did anything wrong, but we really can't see what it is. What they are is literally teeth grinding. I think it's pretty. Louise and Hussein look at each other. They seem totally oblivious. What a bunch of posers. You should take theater class. You'll actually slay it. Look, Isaac, I don't understand what you're saying. Then I'll have to be clear, both of you. I know your secret, I know what you planned, Elijah knows it too. He even told me. You should have been more subtle, Hussein. I'm not done yet. Listen to me, because I won't repeat myself. I don't want you in my life. But Isaac, I don't need friends who are ready to stab me in the back. Elijah is this, Elijah is that. Elijah is actually the only person I can rely on. Isaac, I'm sure there's been some kind of misunderstanding. What happened? Great, I'm sobbing now. I shove Hussein away. Your fucking love letter to my boyfriend. Love letter? What love letter? She says as she lends Hussein a hand to help him stand up. What are you talking about? Did Elijah tell you that? I wrote him a love letter? Isaac, please open your eyes. This is bullshit. Let me remind you that I'm straight. Come on, he showed me the letter. Your signature was on it. It was your handwriting. But listen, I'm tired of your fucking lies. Louise even pretended to be in love with you this whole time, so I wouldn't notice anything. Why did it have to be my boyfriend? What? He briefly glanced at Louise, whose face is tomato red. I don't want you to talk to me or Elijah. Leave us alone. We're happy together, and we won't let anyone fuck with us. Is that clear? Isaac, it's an obvious. Hussein just puts his hand on Louise as a nice way to tell her to stop talking. I guess we can't convince you this letter is fake, no matter how much effort we put in it. Feel free not to believe us, but I'd like to tell you one thing. And I'm sure Louise agrees with me. And someday, you realize you were right, or you Here. I insist. Don't hesitate. You won't let me. No matter what. He takes a moment to catch his breath. He gives a knowing look at Louise. We're your friends. We love you. I take a last look at them. They seem pretty sincere. But they are used to lying. I leave them. I'll head back home. You stay with Elijah. Boy got played like a guitar. I finally open the door and step in. My eyes are red and I'm shivering, but I'm finally home. Elijah, who is working on my laptop, looks at me surprised. Wow, Isaac, are you alright? He immediately stands up and comes to me to give me those hugs that make me feel so good and safe. I argued with Louise and Hussein about the letter, right? How do you know? I called him yesterday and told him to tell you the truth. You deserve to hear it from his mouth. Elijah even told him. I start crying loudly. Elijah's hand presses my back as he gives a little kiss on my forehead. He and Louise denied it. Louise? Louise knew about it and I'm sure she knew. Good Lord, I would have never expected Louise. You who seems so kind-hearted? It seems like you can trust nobody. Yeah, you're right. No one I can trust. Aisha gives me a sparkling gaze and puts his lips on mine as he whispers, no one can break us apart. Our love is bigger than any asshole on earth. Lips taste like cyanide. This guy's a poison pill. Will I have to endure his toxic kisses until I overdose? Do you want me to have a word with them? Maybe you can forgive them. They are good friends of yours, aren't they? I should be careful. Elijah seems a bit manipulative. He could pretend to have called them and then make me believe any shit he wants. I gently shake my head. Don't worry, it won't be necessary. Who needs trashy friends? I think that's a wise decision you've made. You have me. That's all that matters. Having friends? Troublesome, anyway. And you know what Pascal said. To be happy, you have to remain calm in one room. Exactly. Well, I still think we need to talk about what happened last Friday. Elijah? Me? I had a nightmare on Friday. Oh shit. Happens. What was it about? It was traumatic. Well, I can't remember, but it was pretty traumatic to be honest. I go before saying those hurtful words. I think I'm traumatized by the sex we had. Traumatized? Lord, I'll be a horrible one-night stand. Sorry, I'll do better next time. Aisha starts laughing at his own joke, but quiets himself as he sees I'm being serious. I'm traumatized because... Am I crying again? I close my eyes and shout the words. The only way I can pronounce it. I was raped. Aisha seems totally puzzled, but I finally say it. Man, just saying this word is exhausting. Aisha's gaze suddenly gets sweet and tender. Oh, Isaac, I'm so sorry you see it that way. See it that way? But it wasn't violent at all. How can you call it rape? Me, a rapist? I should be offended. That's how it felt. Me was raped. And you know law better than me, Elijah. It was indeed rape. Elijah steps away from me. His eyes seem to emit electrical charges that petrify me right where I stand. Let's clear things up, Isaac. You can't call having sex with your boyfriend during our anniversary rape. It was to be expected. And we love and desire each other. It's not if you were a virgin. Of all people, you should know that, Isaac, since you were actually raped. So stop crying like a baby and calm down because you've been through worse. And I'm surprisingly not terrified anymore. I'm angry. I'm enraged. I'm going to tear his fucking ass longer apart. Excuse me? Let me tell you something, you faded asshole. You're not authorized to mention the way I was raped to justify what I should or should not tolerate. Here you talk to him like that. Isaac, you're going to mind your attitude starting now. No, I won't. What you did is unconceivably, and what you said to me is even worse. Do you know what I felt when your hands were all over me? Do you know how your kisses burned my chest? And you're asking me to calm down. Why should I listen to you? Did you ever listen to me? I won't obey you. My friends being motherfuckers doesn't give you a pass to behave like that. Are you all trying to drive me crazy? Crazy? That's the word. You're completely hysterical. I'm not hysterical. I'm just done with you. With all of you. You are hysterical and selfish, moreover. When you're the one wanting to have sex, I never refuse. I clap my hands as he says his bullshit. Wow, how generous of you, fucker. But let me teach you something. The word consent. Please, Isaac, stop fussing around and try to understand. I work for both of us. Remember, I'm the one working hard every day. I'm in law school. I said, called it. Called, he was gonna use that shit. Called it. I'm in law school, you know? I'm not studying basic sociology bullshit. I'm trying to build us a future. So yeah, sometimes I'm tired, sometimes I'm under much stress. Sometimes I just need a break from all the shit I do for you, and well, I just need to focus. That's the very least that you owe me. I don't owe you. Especially not sex. No matter how tired you are, no matter how many sacrifices you make for me, my body is mine, not yours. And let me remind you, I stopped working because you convinced me in the past. If that bothers you so much, I'll just get another job. There are plenty of job opportunities in this city. You son of a bitch, you clearly don't have a clue of everything I do for you every day. I even kept Hussein wanting to fuck my ass as a secret for weeks, because I didn't want you to worry. I work hard so that you can rest and focus on your shitty school stuff. Friendly reminder, I've got an important paper to work on, and I need to ace it if I want a scholarship to enter a master's degree and eventually get my PhD. And look at you. The only thing you're looking about is your own fucking head. Come on, shut the fuck up. I won't fall for this bullshit. You could have even saved me from a fire or an airplane crash or whatever. You'll never get a single right over my body and over my trauma. And if you think you do, then that means we need to break up. You blackmailing me? No, I'm not. But I could go to the cops and tell them about the rape. He doesn't let me finish punching me. God, the heavy weight of his fist on my chest hurts so bad. My reaction time being what it is, I don't even have enough time to step back, protect myself, or scream. I receive his poisoned gift with force. I don't know if I faint or if I'm just too shocked to even realize I'm not unconscious. Am I crying or are my eyes closed? I can't tell. My cheek feels so hot, but the rest of my body is so cold in comparison. That's all I feel, hot and cold. My fingers aren't moving. I don't feel the weight of my body on the floor, I just feel my internal temperature. I barely realize what happens when I just hear the door being shut and locked. I haven't attended school since Monday. It's Sunday today. I haven't talked to Elijah since he slapped me. I've been sleeping on the couch far from him. I haven't talked with Louise and Hussein since I learned of their betrayal. If they really betrayed me, I don't even know anymore. They've been sending me messages since Thursday. I guess they broke their promise of leaving me alone. But I don't really mind, to be honest, because I feel alone. No one to push my friends away. I could reason, but I can't bring myself to believe it. But I have to. There's proof after all. I don't work anymore. I stopped attending school. After the sake of Elijah, I wonder, do I really believe that? Elijah belittled me. Elijah raped me. Elijah hurt me. Elijah used the rape I was a victim of in high school. The direct attack against me. I have to face it. He doesn't love me anymore. I'm not even sure he loved me in the first place. I'm alone today, holding on. Elijah's at work. He must be talking and chatting with his coworkers, perhaps joking. And me, I'm alone. I cry. I'm huddled in a corner of this room, which has become my bedroom. Thinking about why. I just wrote about my situation on the forum. The only answer I got. Why is your picture a koala? Oh, let's say I still feel alone. Do I deserve this? You deserve everything that happens to you. No. What's this voice that keeps on breaking my mind and my self-confidence? Voice haunting. I deserve love. I deserve respect. I deserve consideration. Because that's what I want to. Because that's what I deserve. Stop crying. Stop trying to excuse or justify Elijah. He didn't. So I'll have to see this crap. Elijah to break the chain if he wants to. I can't accept this any longer. I lost my job. He hit me. He raped me. Enough is enough. I have to talk to him. And final talk. I'm breaking free. I hear the door being unlocked. Elijah's back home. I guess it's time to have a serious talk about our relationship. Elijah? Elijah seems surprised to hear my voice as if he'd forgotten how it sounds like. Hi, Isaac. I think we need to talk about the last highly questionable Monday. Elijah nods. Listen, I'm sorry. I was tired, upset, and spare me the drama. There are absolutely no good reasons to punch someone. Yes, I know, I'm sorry, but I was offended that you called me a rapist. There shouldn't be any buts, Elijah. I'm sorry is the only thing I want to hear. And Elijah, you know law better than me. Any penetration without explicit consent of the other is called rape. Blowjobs included. And things went further than a blowjob. Elijah starts crying. Maybe I'm hurting him by telling him this, but it's all his fault in the first place. I'm sorry. I'm not asking you to cry, Elijah. I want to find a solution to our current predicament. Do you want us to break up? For my part, I won't mind. But no, I love you. Don't you love me? Would you love someone who treats you the way you do me? Belittling and shame. Elijah, I'll put it frankly. I'm not sure I love you anymore. No, Isaac, please. I don't want to lose you. How can I fix things? Can't you give me a second chance? I'm willing to give you one last chance. Key word here is last. Elijah doesn't talk back. He just nods to everything I say like a child. I won't tolerate being hit again. Concerning sex, no means no. Me sleeping means no. Me not answering means no. If I don't say yes, it means no. Got it? Elijah carries on nodding. Where's that sweet condescending voice of yours now? Did you lose it? Yes, I got it. Good. I'm also getting a part-time job again. What with Pascal? Pascal can go fuck his cousin for all I care. I can tell the expression of his face that Elijah didn't expect that rude of a comeback, but I guess that's how it is now. I was much happier when I was working, so that's why I'm going back to work. I have an interview tomorrow at the cafe. They're looking for some applicants. To help brand me, I guess. But I don't want you to tire yourself out. Listen to me closely. You don't get to choose my professional life, got it? Yes. Good then. The room is silent for a few seconds. What about us? I'll sleep in the living room. I doubt the faculty will find me a new dorm room after I stormed out like that. For now, you have to prove yourself worthy of my time and my love. I wouldn't say I'm single now, but don't try to show me your love. Don't hug me, don't tell me you love me, don't kiss me. But prove to me you're willing to change. Prove that you don't want to control me anymore. That's how you'll gain my love back. Well, let's hope he's sincere because he's in hot water now. I worked at the cafe as a waiter for 2 weeks now. I didn't realize it back then, but God, talking with people is so great. Aristotle said human beings are social animals, and I guess that dude was right. I miss talking with people so much. Well, to be honest, I also miss Louise and Hussein. They stopped texting when they noticed I went to school again. I was angry at them, but to be honest, I'm pretty sure Hussein didn't write that letter now. I don't know who sent this to Elijah and for what reason, but it certainly wasn't Hussein. I wouldn't be surprised if Elijah was behind it all. He's a very skilled manipulator after all. I should send them a text. Yes, though hurt my pride, but pride is less important than honesty. Elijah, for his part, behaved perfectly. I'm pretty surprised he changed so fast. I guess he's finally trying to respect me now. You sure? Ah! Guess it was Remy. This is the first time I've seen him in his cafe since I started working here. What's even weirder is that the other employees don't know him. Besides, I didn't notice, but the cafe suddenly got empty. Oh, it's you. How are you? Remy doesn't bother answering and points at the glass door behind him where I see the reflection of Elijah fucking Dean. Come on, man. Is he serious? He didn't change at all, did he? Remy has a huge smile on his face, even bigger than the usual. I barely look at it, focused as I am the guy behind that fucking door. You shouldn't become free, Isaac. Turn back to Remy. What? But he's already gone. That doesn't surprise me. I'm pretty sure he's a guardian angel or something like that. But let's not think about it. I've got clients arriving. I have to greet them. Moreover, I have to mentally prepare for tonight after all. You don't break up every day. Well, maybe he was just passing by. Time will tell. Oh boy. I finally get home, ready to beat some motherfuckers. Not literally obvious. Elijah seeing me home starts greeting me, but I immediately cut him off. Phone in hand, I start recording our conversation. He must be thinking I'm looking at my texts. Good. Hi, Elijah. How was your day? Oh, you know, the usual. Home job, working on my paper. His smile so serene. So you stayed home all afternoon? Exactly. I was waiting for you. Oh, that's weird because I saw you passing by in front of the cafe around 4 p.m. Elijah suddenly becomes pale. Great job. Didn't even notice you. A coworker did. I'm sorry. Elijah, why were you in front of the cafe? I'm sorry. Why were you in front of the cafe? I was worried that... Worried? Please tell me you don't expect me to fall for that. Didn't I tell you I was working today? Yes, but... What were you expecting me to see by going there? I don't know. Come on, you tried to hide it from me. There's definitely a problem. I'm sorry. No, you're not. You're a control freak. You're totally crazy, Elijah. You need real help. Help that I'm not qualified enough to provide. You had your chance, but you ruined everything. Again, it's over. But I didn't hurt you this time. Considering what you did before, you had to be exemplary, my dear. You can't blame me for one little mistake. Can't you see the big picture? You're toxic. Elijah, you're exactly like your dad. Don't speak about my... You don't seem to understand that wanting to have a complete control over somebody's life only leads to the tragedy that has torn your family apart. You won't drive me to suicide. I won't let you do to me what your dad did to you. Farewell. I barely turned my back. I before Elijah immediately jumps onto me, punching and scratching. What the? Get lost! I shove him away and still on the floor try to leave. Of course, that doesn't discourage him as he starts throwing whatever he gets his hands on. He is screaming, not like a man, like a beast. He is furious and I have but 2 words to describe the situation. Holy shit. I can barely move since Elijah keeps on throwing stuff at me and breaking anything that brushes his hand. In a desperate move, I grab a random object on the floor and throw it at him. He screams, he's hurt. I have to be quick. I manage to leave before he recovers. I can hear him throwing rape-related insults while I run down the stairs, but I don't care. I grab my phone and call Hussein, who immediately answers. They'll catch up with me at uni. We're in Louise's dorm room. Hussein has his hand on my back to reassure me as Louise rummages through her stuff. Found it. It's a chocolate bar. She hands it to me. Have a bite. It'll cheer you up. I take the chocolate bar. I like to tell you I'm okay, but the truth is I'm actually crying the shit out of me because of that fucking motherfucker. I nonetheless managed to tell them everything I went through. The rape, the beatings, the remarks of my previous rape, the fake letter, and the isolation. That's what made me cry and realize what had just happened. What am I going to do now that Elijah's totally mad? The guy is crazy enough to copy my handwriting. Where did he get a sample of it in the first place? Isaac, you know you can't stay with him any longer. I nod, but honestly, how can I leave him? I mean, I tried and he threw things at my face. You have to go to the cops, press charges. That guy's dangerous. He's a total freak. That would be pointless without any proof. You know how cops... Isaac was literally bleeding. Isn't that what you call proof? Not exactly. Oh. I recorded the discussion we had. He admits to having stalked me. Send me the audio, just to make sure. Oh. Hussein and I both look at Louise. Her eyes are full of sparkles. I vlogged the dinner. You can use it to prove Elijah's inadequate behavior towards you. That must be useful, and it's not enough to prove domestic violence. Unless they caught him red-handed. What do you mean? I'll go back home. I'll text you when I'm in front of my door. That's the moment you're going to call the cops. I'll try to enrage Elijah again. He'll beat me, no doubt, if we can find that with the police's arrival. We'll have the proof we need. But what if... I won't die. I won't let you kill me. Maybe we could go with you and hide? See you through the windows and understand something's going on. Be pointless. I'll go alone, but don't miss my texts. You won't. And then they both hugged me. It's warm and breathing. I wish I realized this. Warmer than any hug Elijah ever gave. A few minutes later, I leave them, and I'm ready. I'm walking up the stairs. We'll soon be face to face. The final step before the freedom. My door is now a few steps away. I face the door, time to... I immediately grab inside with Elijah, who fiercely shuts the door. I look at him. He's bleeding, and has several marks he didn't have before. Elijah, what the hell? See what you did to me. What? Please, I'm not to blame if you hurt yourself. He takes a piece of a broken vase on the floor and cuts his arm open. He's totally crazy. He screams out of pain, but he won't stop mutilating himself. Stop. That hurts so much. Put that down, Isaac, please. Elijah, what are you? Oh, what a mastermind. The police are on their way. He called them. So he's going to make it look like I'm the one who hurt him. And with all that screaming, the neighbors will testify that he asked me to stop. I quickly grabbed my phone to record this shit. I took a picture. And he doesn't give me enough time to switch to recording mode. He grabs my phone and throws it on the floor, smashing it to pieces. Police open the door. I do as they ask. Good evening. The policeman, seeing that we're both injured, is pretty confused. Could you tell me who beat who? I'm the one who called. The cop immediately gives me a severe look. Did you hurt him? I shake my head. No, he hurt himself, but he hit me, yeah. The least you could do is tell the truth now that you've been caught red-handed. Please take us to your station. I take my SD card, which is on the floor now that my phone's broken. Could you please consider interrogating Miss Louise Petit and Mr. Hussein Awad? I can give you their phone numbers. Although he doesn't show it, I can hear Elijah's teeth grinding. The cop and brings us to the police office. Checkmate. And what a sunny day it is today, perfect day to spend time on the boring yet comfortable bench with Louise and Hussein. Louise, sitting on Hussein's lap, is holding her camera. And that is my peanuts. How we got rid of the toxic asshole. I happily joke as Louise glares at me. The toxic influence in Isaac's life. So remember, peanuts. Don't let anyone fuck with you. Guys, please! Hussein laughs as he puts a soft kiss on Louise's cheek. That was vulgar, but I guess you got the idea. See you next time, my glittering peanuts. I give my friends a look. They are a lovely couple. It's been about 1 year since these two have been a couple. He confessed the day I got mad at them because of the letter Elijah wrote. Man, that dude was insane as fuck. Isaac, what are you smiling like that? Because you two look so cute together. Hussein bursts out laughing as Louise pats my head. You'll find your Hussein someday. Nah, I'm honestly done with men for now. I'm lucky we could prove all the stuff Elijah did to me. Yeah. The judge was hard on him, but he deserved it. If it were me, I had him thrown in jail. He had to change universities, and he's not authorized to approach me. I guess that's enough. You forgot the most important thing. He's being psychologically counseled. Hopefully, he won't be a nuisance to anybody anymore. Look at the bright sun, and look at my friends. And you know what? I'm as happy as one can be today. And I won't let any cutie mess up my mind again. I went through some rough things, but you know what? I'm finally free. And this has no match.